Out and about in Lexington County tonight.
All right, now we're going to check in with News 19's Jacob Reynolds. Jacob, what are you seeing there?
Well, that is excellent advice, because Lexington police said earlier on North Lake Drive and Austin Road they had a car that was stuck in flash flood waters. That water thankfully has receded, but it just kind of shows the danger you can put yourself in when you're out on roads in weather like this and try to go through that weather. So all Lexington law enforcement telling us not to be doing that. Turn around, don't drown. You know that. Now, we have checked in with the Lexington County Sheriff's Office, Adam Myrick. He says they've not had any significant reports of any storm-related damage. Their concern going into the evening is down trees. We have been inundated with water here in Lexington County, as has most of the Midlands, and their concern is trees if those winds continue. And we're here at the old mill just off East Main Street. You can see the little creek behind me, one of those areas that flooded so terribly in 2015. And we talked to the business owners around here, and they told us they're not as worried this time. They're hoping it's just a rain event today. The brewery right here was actually telling me they took a chance on this business. They're not worried about flooding, but they're not idiots either. They got flood steel barriers that'll create a wall in front of their business. God forbid this creek ever floods like that again. And we also were talking to the Creekside restaurant owner. He was telling us that back in 2015 they were closed for a few days. They do not expect anything like that this time, but he kind of had a light approach to it, saying if it happens, I'll come back down here tomorrow at 5 a.m. And he's like, if I can't get to it, we won't open. If I can't get to it, we'll be open. So they're just keeping an eye on it, urging everyone to be safe, to be careful. And like we said, after checking with Lexington police, they also had a few power lines down. Those have been fixed and cleared from the roads. So it sounds like Lexington County is doing okay so far. Reporting in Lexington, Jacob Reynolds, News 19 WLTX.
All right, Jacob, thanks so much. Yeah, we know that he was talking about businesses. We know that a lot of schools in the area decided not to have any after-school activities tonight as a precaution. And here's something cool. This is actually a live look of Jenna's photographer as she's driving around. Jenna's holding the camera for us to show us. She's out in Newberry County to show us what the roads are like there.
Speaking of Newberry County, if you heard an alarm in the Pomeria and Little Mountain area today, Sheriff Lee Foster says that's not a weather alarm sounding. It was for a fire. So if you've heard that alarm going off in the last half hour to an hour, it's not weather related.
That could have been really scary if you thought it was a tornado warning. So good to know. All right.